Citizens of the Empire, I want to thank you for your cooperation over these last few weeks. Today marks the dawn of a new era, an era of unity, peace, and prosperity. Our empire shall be built on the foundations of loyalty, efficiency, and strength. I understand many of you may have questions. Where do we go from here? I am here to tell you today. I would like to reintroduce you to the clone workforce. They will be the backbone of our society. It is their tireless dedication that will ensure that our empire's vision is realized. The clones will take on many of the essential roles of our society. Farmers, builders, logistics, and more. And they do all of this for you. As citizens of the Empire, you will have access to our advanced technology, free housing, food, water, and more. Remember, our strength comes from unity. Together, we shall stand against the chaos of the outside world, and we shall emerge victorious. Long live the Empire! Long live the Empire! Long live the Empire!
Increase surveillance coverage in Sector 7. We can't afford any more disruptions in the supply chain.
Yes, Lieutenant Hydrik. I'll allocate additional drones and cameras to the sector immediately. Lieutenant, anomalies detected in Sector 12's data grid. Possible unauthorized transfer.
Deploy a security unit to investigate. Ensure there are no breaches in our data networks.
Right away, Lieutenant.
Focus a thermal scan on Sector 17. There may be unauthorized activity underground.
Lieutenant Hydrik, the Emperor has summoned for you. He demands your presence immediately.
Inform Emperor Valtor that I will be there at once.
Lieutenant Hydrick, you may approach.
Emperor Valtor, I am at your service.
Rise, Hydrick. Hydrick, you have proven to be the epitome of power and loyalty among all of the clones. I see now that I was not mistaken in selecting you as the successor to the Chimera program. You have surpassed all expectations. I have a new mission for you, one that requires an agent of your particular skills. 2 resistance fighters were captured several weeks ago by our clone patrols. Brandon Blaine and this masked man we're calling Slade. However, they were freed by 2 troubling figures. A new masked man and his associates. Brandon Blaine and Slade have tried to disrupt our operations and failed. However, it's not their actions that concern me, but the actions of their rescuers. One of these duelists remains unidentified. However, we have identified one as Kira Blackthornne. They are duelists of notable skill, and their most recent actions have proven to be a most painful thorn in our side as of late. They targeted a recent food shipment. But within that shipment was contained a secret component for the nexus.
The nexus? That is impossible. No one knows of the nexus designs. Even me.
They spared the food. The only thing they took was the component for the nexus. I want that component back, Hydrick.
Then they are aware of what they've taken.
Blackthornne was last spotted in the city of Iridia. It was once a bustling metropolis. However, it was destroyed during the rise of the Empire. Its president razed it to the ground. They didn't want its infrastructure and resources to fall into our hands. There are some funny rumors going about that area. They're beginning to call it the Savage Lands. It's a hive of thievery and other outlaws. I would take extra caution in that area while you're there.
Emperor Valtor, I will find this Kira Blackthornne, and I will retrieve the stolen component. They will not escape the Empire's justice.
May the power of the Orichalcos guide your steps, Hydrick.
Hail Valtor. Initiate a search in the archives for any information on Kira Blackthornne.
Searching now, Lieutenant. Lieutenant, there seems to be no record or mention of Kira Blackthornne in our archives. It's as if they don't exist.
Impossible. Everyone leaves a trace. There must be something. Search again.
I've checked various databases, historical logs, even personal records. There's no trace of Kira Blackthornne prior to the recent incidents involving the Resistance.
How can someone just appear out of nowhere? No past. No history. The flagship can go no further. I will face Blackthornne myself. Prepare the duel runner.
Yes, right away, Lieutenant.
Kira Blackthornne, you were expecting me.
Of course, Hydrik. You clones are nothing if not predictable.
I take it that is...
The Nexus component you're so desperate to retrieve.
How do you know of the Nexus?
Oh, I'd be happy to tell you, Hydrik, if you would open it for me.
You expect me to open it for you?
The component inside needs to be destroyed. I know you have the authority to open it, Hydrik. Give me the codes.
I suspect you've already discovered the indestructibility of our Orichalcos-based alloy. You seriously expect me to open it for you?
If you don't, then I'll send it far off to another dimension, where you'll never find it.
Do it then. You can't, can you? It is out of your capabilities. It is you resistance fighters who are the predictable ones. You lack conviction. Why go through all the trouble? Why not just join with the Empire? The Emperor can give you everything you've ever wished for, and more.
Because I know the truth about the Nexus, and I know what it will lead to.
You are delusional. I will fulfill my role If you will not see reason, then I will crush you into the ruins of this city.
Oh yeah, I'll beat you, and I'll force you to tell me the codes.
You are invoking your right to a duel?
Well, I believe I am.
Very well then. I will show you the full might of the Empire.
Autopilot engaged.
Where I'm from, the person who takes the first corner takes the first move.
Very well.
Autopilot engaged.
I summon Fluxbolt, Tin Soldier. When I control a Fluxbolt monster, I can summon another one from my hand. I summon Fluxbolt Drummer. Once per turn, when a Fluxbolt monster is summoned, I can inflict 800 points of damage to you. Next, I'll use my drummer's secret ability. Then he'll allow me to summon this Sacred Crane. And thanks to Sacred Crane's ability, I'll draw one card. I tune my drummer with my Sacred Crane. Synchro summon Moonstone Wyvern. Then I set 2 cards from my hand, and then my turn.
I draw. You summon monsters quite quickly. However, you will find that speed will get you nowhere against me. I activate the spell card, Reverse Pentacle Sorcery Tenyo. With it, I discard 1 card from my hand and draw 3 new cards. Now, the card I just discarded shall appear to greet you. Appear now, the Pentacle of Healing.
What? Where did that card come from? That wasn't...
For someone who claims to know so much, you know so very little. All of my Pentacle monsters appear when they exit my hand due to the effect of another card. I activate the first Pentacle of Saturn. Using its effect, I add the first Pentacle of the Moon to my hand. Then, I discard 1 card. I discard the first Pentacle of the Moon, special summoning it to my field.
3,500 attack points?
That is correct, my friend. I activate the effect of the Pentacle of Healing. I target my Pentacle of the Moon, gaining life points equal to its attack points. Now, Pentacle of the Moon, crush his pathetic monster.
I activate the trap card. Widespread Ruin. This will destroy the monster you control with the highest attack.
At least you can manage that much. Activating Quick Play spell card. Reverse Pentacle Sorcery. Forbidden Fusion. This will allow me to fusion summon a monster to my field. Since you control a monster special summoned from the extra deck, I can also use Pentacle spell cards from my hand or deck as materials by paying 1,000 life points. I fuse together the Pentacle of the Moon on my field and the Pentacle of Iron from my deck. Fusion Summon. The Pentacle of Rapture, Necrotron.
It doesn't matter. He'll still be destroyed.
Unfortunately for you, Necrotron cannot be destroyed by card effects. Necrotron, annihilate his Fluxbolt's Tin Soldier now. Tectonic Shock. I shall set 2 cards face down and end my turn.
My turn. I draw. I activate my Wyvern's effect. The special summon 1 level 1 monster from my deck.
From my hand, I activate the effect of the third pentacle of Mercury. I discard it, negating the effects of your monster and destroying it.
Not so fast, mate. I activate the quick play spell card. My body's a shield. I pay 1,500 life points. And I get to destroy your card and negate its effect.
Impressive. But you've nearly drained all of your own life.
As I was saying, I special summoned Glow-Up Bulb for my deck.
A new tuner monster.
That's right. And now I tune Glow-Up Bulb with my monster. Synchro Summon! Moonstone Dragon!
Most impressive.
I activate Moonstone Dragon's effect. For this turn, she halves the attack points of all monsters you control, and negates all of their effects.
I see. Perhaps this is how you were able to overcome Bothos Ash.
Moonstone Dragon, attack his Necrotron now! Alright, then I end my turn.
I draw. I summon the Pentacled Valve. Using its effect, I will discard one card and draw 2 more cards. Behold as I summon the second Pentacle of Jupiter. Next, I activate the Pentacle of Flesh from my hand. Using its special ability, I will cause the levels of all of my monsters on the field to become 6 this turn.
I've seen this strategy before. It's gonna exceed summon.
Using the level 6 Pentacle of Jupiter and the level 6 Pentacle Valve, I construct the Overlay Network. I exceed summon the third Pentacle of the Sun, Recodiah. Using its effect, I'll detach one Xyz material to add the 5th Pentacle of Mars to my hand. Then, I will discard Reverse Pentacle Sorcery Ignis from my hand.
I activate my trap card, Concentrated Synchro. It decreases my dragon's attack to 0. And then, I can check the top 5 cards of my deck. I can special summon any level 1 monsters that are revealed.
This duelist. Have they already anticipated my next move? They aren't like the other duelists here.
I special summon Spore and Fluxbolt Bolt.
You are playing a dangerous game, Blackthornne. It is not too late to surrender this pointless duel. The Emperor will show you clemency if you return what you have taken from him, and reveal how you have learned of the Nexus.
Your Emperor won't negotiate with anyone. I know that firsthand. My home dimension. It was completely and utterly destroyed. He came through with abominations, horror like I've never seen. There wasn't a duelist there that could stop him.
That is blasphemy. The Emperor would never indiscriminately attack.
It wasn't him. It wasn't your Emperor. He was a man, born inside of the machine he created. A monster. Born inside something he called the Nexus. disgusting creation. That's why I'm here, to destroy it. I need to do this before it ever happens.
You insinuate to be some kind of time traveler from another dimension? You are insane.
I'm not insane! I will prevent the Nexus. I will not let any other dimension endure what mine had to.
I will hear no more of this nonsense. I will erase you, Recodiah. Destroy his pathetic dragon and wipe out his life points. At this moment, I activate the trap card Metaverse. This will allow me to play a field spell card from my deck.
I activate the effective Flux Bolt. I can perform a synchro summon.
A synchro summon during my turn?
That's right. I tune my Flux Bolt with my spore. Synchro summon Flux Bolt Wing.
Pathetic. Using the effect of Metaverse, I shall activate the seal of Orichalcos from my deck.
I can't go down like this.
It will increase the attack of Recodiah by 500, and once he crushes you, your soul will belong to the Emperor. Recodiah, continue your attack. Crush his dragon now.
I activate the effect of my Moonstone Dragon. During either player's turn, I can synchro summon once again.
What? A second one?
I tune together my Flux Bolt Wing and my Moonstone Dragon. Synchro summon Moonform Dragon!
Impossible. Recodiah cannot defeat that monster. I activate the effect of the Pentacle of Healing. I gain life equal to Recodiah's attack and end my turn.
I draw. This duel is over. Oh, I can't believe I actually did it. Moonform Dragon. Attack is Recodiah. When Moonform Dragon attacks, it gains the attack power of all the special summoned monsters you control.
What?
That's not all. When Moonform Dragon destroys your monster, you take damage equal to its attack points. This duel is over! I can't believe I actually did it.
You think I am defeated?
That's not possible!
Is it? Your monster would actually have to destroy mine in order to deal the extra damage.
How did your monster survive?
My spell card, Reverse Pentacle Sorcery, Theris. This protects all of my pentacle monsters from your card effects, and prevents them from being destroyed in battle.
Once per turn, Moonform Dragon can negate a spell trap card.
Perhaps it can, but as long as the seal of Orichalcos is in play, you can't activate cards and effects in response to the activation of Theris.
Next turn, I just have to survive until the next turn. And then I can take him out. Place one card, face down. Now I end my turn.
Enough of this game. I draw. You are probably thinking all you have to do is survive this next attack, and victory will be yours. You are wrong. You will not survive past this moment. I banish 3 Reverse Pentacle Sorcery cards from my graveyard. Using Recodiah as the catalyst, I shall construct the Overlay Network. From the void, I call upon your malevolent form. Darkness incarnate, embodiment of my command. I summon thee, harbinger of the Empire's reign. Rank up, Xyz's chain. Descend, Pentacle of the New Order, Tetragrammatron.
Oh, no. I won't let you end it like this.
It is far too late for that. I activate the effect of the Pentacle of the Flesh. All monsters on the field become level 1 this turn.
Wait, what? Why would you do that?
Next, I activate the ability of Tetragrammatron. Once per turn, I can target one monster you control. Then, Tetragrammatron shall render it powerless, negating the monster's effects and reducing its attack power to 0. Then, Tetragrammatron shall consume cards from the top of your deck as overlay materials equal to the difference in your monster's level to Tetragrammatron's rank.
Wait, but my dragon can't be targeted by your card effects.
That is irrelevant. Since Tetragrammatron is empowered by the seal of Orichalcos, he ignores any effects that would prevent him from targeting your monster.
No.
Tetragrammatron, consume the top 11 cards from his pathetic deck.
I activate my trap card. Breakthrough skill. This negates your effects.
Tetragrammatron cannot be targeted by your card effects, nor can he be destroyed by it. Tetragrammatron gains 100 attack for each Xyz material attached to it.
I'm so sorry.
There is no escape from the Empire. Tetragrammatron, destroy their dragon and wipe out his life points. Void Shark Twilight.
Autopilot disengaged.
My Emperor, I have successfully acquired the Nexus component as per your orders.
Excellent work, Hydrik. I knew my faith in you was not misplaced.
Thank you, my master. I serve the new order with unwavering dedication.
And you shall continue to do so.
What exactly is this component, my lord? Blackthornne was keen to see it destroyed. They knew of the designs for the Nexus.
Blackthornne knew of the Nexus. That is impossible. The designs are highly encrypted.
Blackthornne claimed to be from another dimension. From the future.
Intriguing. The worst case scenario is that this is merely the ravings of an insane duelist, but the best case scenario is, if what Blackthornne said is true, then the Nexus succeeded.
What is this Nexus, my lord?
It is the next step in our mission. The Nexus is a dimensional gateway. It will allow us to access worlds beyond this one. And perhaps it is even more than that. The Nexus will allow me to create dimensions of my own, and by looking into those, I will be able to foresee future events, predict any oncoming threats. It is the crowning achievement of the Empire, and it will signal the end of the Avistus artifacts and the threat they pose to all creation.
I see. Blackthornne spoke of a being born from the Nexus. A being that destroyed their own world.
I see. Then Blackthornne must have been deceived.
That is what I expected.
In any event, thank you for bringing this to my attention, Hydrik. I will make sure that the blueprints are updated and proper safety measures are put in place to prevent such a thing. You have done well, Imperator Hydrik.
Imperator?
You have proven your efficiency in serving the Empire, Hydrik. Henceforth I am giving you the highest position I can amongst the clones. You will have executive authority over all of them, as well as the citizens of the Empire.
Thank you, my master. It is an honor.
Now, Imperator, go forth and serve the Empire with the same unwavering loyalty that has brought you to this moment.
I shall not disappoint you, Emperor Valtor.
Our souls are from the wild, and wings to reach the sky. Let the sun fall into the ocean, let the earth erupt in flame. It is enough to have the strength and knowledge to raise our dream machines into the sky. Let them sleep who do not know. The final day is here, the very last, and we leave at dawn. There is no force, no money, and no power to stop us now and change our fate. Now every problem is destroyed. We raise our hands and bodies to the peak, into the universe, towards the stars we go. We are sending to the skies above us all, and leave behind those who don't know of the final day. We leave in sleep those who don't know, we leave at dawn. We are driven by the bee machine, wild bee machine that never stops.